Welcome back to Downshift Daddy, your go-to garage for the hottest EV drops and raw, unfiltered car reviews. If you're even slightly thinking about going electric, you better not sleep on this one. Because today, we're deep diving into the 2025 Kia EV9. This isn't just another electric SUV, it's a futuristic beast that looks like a concept car somehow escaped the auto show and hit your driveway. Now first off, let's talk about the presence of this thing. The EV9 looks straight up badass. It's big, boxy, and bold, kinda like a Range Rover mated with a Tron vehicle. It rides tall with massive 21-inch wheels, crisp LED lighting, and a face that screams confidence. The front grille area isn't even trying to be subtle. Kia gave it a digital light pattern setup that's customizable. Yeah, the lights literally do animations. It's the kind of detail that turns heads at night and makes you feel like you're driving a spaceship. The size. It's massive. This is a true 3-row SUV. Not some cramped crossover pretending to fit your family. Nah, this one's ready for road trips, carpool duty, and carrying your entire Costco haul in one go. Over 197 inches long and nearly 80 inches wide, the EV9 holds its own against big dogs like the Chevy Tahoe or Ford Explorer. And it's doing that with zero emissions. Now let's step inside. The interior of the EV9 is what really seals the deal. Kia has gone full future mode here. You've got dual 12.3-inch screens fused into one slick digital dashboard. Everything's touch-enabled, responsive, and minimal without being cold. The materials, surprisingly upscale. We're talking sustainable vegan leather, recycled plastics, and even some natural fibers worked into the textures. It doesn't just look good. It feels good. The second row is super roomy. You can get it with captain's chairs or a bench, depending on your vibe. The third row, legit usable. Adults can actually sit back there without folding themselves into a pretzel. And get this, the second row seats rotate. Yeah, they physically rotate so you can turn around and face the third row. It's like a chill lounge on wheels setup. Kia wasn't playing. Cargo space. You've got nearly 20 cubic feet behind the third row, and over 80 when you drop the seats flat. That's van-level practicality in an SUV that looks like it time-traveled from 2035. And yes, it has a front trunk, a small one, but enough for cables or a backpack. Let's talk powertrain. The EV9 comes in a few flavors. There's a base rear-wheel drive version with about 215 horsepower and around 300 miles of range. Not bad. Then you've got the dual-motor all-wheel drive version, pushing out 379 horsepower and over 443 pound-feet of torque. That one scoots from 0 to 60 in around 5 seconds. For a 3-row SUV, that's wild. And of course, there's talk of an even more powerful GT version coming soon that'll blow the doors off. Now range is solid. You're getting up to 300 miles depending on your configuration. The AWD version drops slightly, but still holds strong in the 270 range. Charging. Kia's built this SUV on the same 800-volt architecture as the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and EV6. Translation. Super fast charging. Like 10 to 80% in 25 minutes fast. If you've got access to a high-power DC charger, you're basically golden. Driving this thing feels stable and solid. The low center of gravity helps a lot, since all the weight is in the battery pack below. It's not exactly sporty, but it's smooth, responsive, and gives you that instant electric torque we all love. It's whisper quiet inside too, thanks to double-pane windows and plenty of sound-deadening materials. Let's hit tech real quick. You've got everything: Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, multiple USB-C ports, wireless charging, a banging Meridian sound system, and even digital key support through your smartphone. And Kia's latest ADAS suite is on board too. We're talking adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot cameras that show you live feed in the dash, even highway driving assist that semi-autonomously keeps you centered, paced, and safe. The user interface is clean. No confusing menus or lag. Physical buttons still exist for climate control, which is a huge win in an age where everyone's going full touchscreen. You even get voice control that works decently well, not amazing, but better than expected. Pricing starts around 55 grand for the base model, but if you want all-wheel drive and a loaded interior, expect to be hovering closer to 70K. Honestly though, that's still a steal for what you're getting. When you stack it up against a Rivian R1S, Volvo X90, or even a Tesla Model X, the EV9 holds its own, hard. And look, The EV9 isn't perfect. The third row's a bit of a tight squeeze for taller adults, and the frunk is smaller than expected. But these are minor gripes. When you consider the full package, design, space, features, and speed, it becomes real clear. Kia isn't just making electric cars. They're out here building electric icons. So if you're in the market for a premium, practical, futuristic family SUV that happens to run on electrons and pure vibes, the 2025 Kia EV9 might just be the best thing rolling. This has been Downshift Daddy. Hit that like if you dig deep dives like this. Subscribe so you don't miss the next wave of EV reviews. And let me know in the comments, would you take the EV9 over a Rivian, a Tesla, or something else entirely? Until next time, keep your wheels spinning and your battery charged.